you have, I mean, how many employees do you have working for you? 15, 20, whatever.
We get a big staff here. We get over to probably 22, 23 in the barn here in New York.
So I'm sure it helps because, like you said, you're gonna go with different horses all the time. Brandon's gonna go with different horses all the time.
Yeah.
Mike, Russell. So you guys you seem like a type that, hey, if I'm not going with the horse and somebody sees something, you automatically will take in their input.
Yeah, I think, like, there's two ways to look at it. Some people will be like, oh, well, this stable's got too many horses. How are they going to be able to handle my horse? I'd rather have somebody that's got only a few horses because there'll be more hands-on, this and that. There's two ways to look at it. Maybe, if you get less horses, you'll have maybe more time to communicate with each and every one an owner. You may be more with this particular horse every day. But on the other hand, when you have a big, large stable, you have chances of going sets and groups, more horses together. And the other thing is, when we have a problem, well, I find it much easier to handle it because we've had so many times the same problem in the past. Like, if a horse does something, most likely we've had 20 horses that did that before. So for us to fix problem or to change, I think we can pick up on issue quicker because we've had it happen so many times. I think it's probably like somebody get hurt going in the hospital. If they had the same problem 100 times, they're going to be easy to fix it right away. So I think the fact that we have so many horses, we dealt with the same issue over and over again. And, training horses, I mean, it's great when everything goes great, but every day
there's always something.
There's always something. So if you got 100 horses, every day is going to be something. Could be sick, one could be sore, one, it's the same thing with a lot of staff. One day maybe somebody
calls out,
didn't show up, so I think you got to just concentrate on the solution, not the problems, like, okay, there's a problem, let's focus and what can we do to make this better? And that's just everyday thing.
That was all the ones that we trained. You have a bunch of other 3-year-olds that are coming back, gonna be around. Like, what's the remaining 3-year-olds that we have? We talked about When Doves Cry.
When Doves Cry, she's actually got turned out in North Carolina. She went to Chris Coyle, and Springsteen, Supergirl Riley. They went there, and so they're
back, vacation, right?
Yeah, they're back jogging in the south because we turned them out in the warm weather, so we didn't want to ship them into the warm to turn out and bring them back in the goal right away. So they're back jogging and training. They start training. They're doing well so far, and they'll be coming back in March to do the finishing touch our way.
Okay, so When Doves Cry. What's she staked to? What's the schedule? What are we doing? Are the expectations higher, lower?
We're gonna stake her a lot this year. I mean, last year the plan was we only gonna stake her late because we know she was a big filly. Her knees was a little bit of an issue, so we took our time with her and we didn't stake her nothing early. This year we're gonna stake her more. We're gonna stake her quite a bit actually, and we're excited though. Obviously, I mean you get a trotting filly that wins in 52 as a 2-year-old. If you're not excited to race her at 3, I don't know what can get you excited.
Sire Stakes? Delvin Miller?
She's gonna be paid. Obviously she's gonna go to Kentucky. She loves Kentucky. She's gonna be paid in a couple of races in Canada. She's got the Macedonian Oaks. She's got.
Who's not in the Hamiltonian Oaks?
Yeah, I know. That's great.
Right. Woodside Charm is not Hamiltonian Oaks eligible.
I was happy to see that she wasn't in the Dover race, the last race of the year that we won. Obviously, when there's a killer like that, that's kind of like Western Fame and McWicked this coming year.
Yeah, you zig where the other zags, right?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said whenever he zig, we're going to zag it. We're going to try to. We're going to have to race against him a few times. But yeah, he's definitely impressive this year. So I think you see Western Frame train today. He looked pretty good, right?
Yeah. Well, Western. So he's what? He's going to be your Levy horse. Is that the first kind of test?
That's the plan. We're going to get him ready for the Levy, and we're going to stake him kind of like Keystone Velocity and Do Me That Again that we've had the last couple of years. We're gonna try to do the age Grand Circuit with them, and hopefully with him, and hopefully we have a good year. We start off the right foot. He won the last race of the year in Rosecroft, which was the first race for us, and
First race and that's it. Turned out right.
then we turned him out. We gave him a little bit of time, and we've been training him a couple of times, and I'll get him ready for the Livy, and he's come back looking real good and sound, and we're excited to have him, and hopefully he has a great year for us.
Now here's a question for you. So we have Western Fame. How old is he? 4, 5, 6? He's 5, right?
Western Fame, I believe he just turned 6.
6-year-old pacing gelding.
He's a stud.
He's a stud. Okay,
Yeah.
6-year-old pacer, older pacer.
Yeah.
When Doves Cry, 3-year-old trotting filly.
Yeah.
Western Fame is aiming for the Levy. You're a multiple-time Levy champion, right? Keystone Velocity. You've raced in this series, and that circuit.
Actually, we race in 3 Levy final. We win all 3, 3
Right.
for 3. So we're under pressure, I guess.
Well, what I'm saying is, you know, an older pacer. You know that division. You know that schedule.
Well, I think on a half-mile track, you got to get lucky. You know, everything's got to work out. I think we won 3 Levy all 3 times. We got 2 old trips. So
Sure.
I got to give credit to Dan DeBay. I mean, he put them in the right spot every time, and everything's got to be just right that week, you know. So
Well, my question is, you have When Doves Cry. This is a new division, 3-year-old trotting fillies. The Grand Circuit Open Ranks division. Is there any I don't want to say worry, but this is all kind of. Are you going to adjust the schedule? Are you looking for certain races to avoid or jump into or test or any of that stuff?
I think I'm going to stick to the way I am. I let the horse tell me. Like, I'm not going to go by the schedule and say, oh, we gotta this race. Yes, I'm going to look at the schedule. Yes, I know the dates. Yes, I know what she's eligible to, or any horse are eligible to, but when I train a horse, when people ask me what day they're going to qualify, I can give them a ballpark of when I believe they're going to be ready, which month or around when. But who's going to decide is the horse. The horse tell me. The horse going to tell you, like, you're going to train, and all it says you're going to get where you're getting closer, and then you'll know. Like, that's my job. I'll be like, this one's ready. Okay. And then you go and then you qualify. Or school, a lot of time we'll qualify them 2-3 times, depends on the horse. And then we start racing. But yeah, I think it's going to be challenging because you got to have them at their peak so many times. With younger horses, I think it's hard. Like, you see, like last year, at the end of the year, like Manchuego, she was tired. You see, like, all them great trotting fillies at the end of the year, they were tired. Like, to keep them sharp all year, I think you got to kind of pick your spots where you're going to go. You can't race in every big race there is. So I think staking them accordingly and try to keep them fresh in between big ones is key, So we're going to do everything we can to keep her fresh and keep her feeling herself, and we're going to try to do the best we can all year.
Let's do a quick update on some of the other horses that we're maybe looking forward to. SmallTownThrowDown. He's been, he's winning the Opens at Yonkers. Kind of dips up and down between Grand Circuit, Open, Yonkers. Like, are we gonna see him in some of these Open level trots, or
we're gonna stake him into the Open at Yonkers every week?
So you're happy with that?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good stake schedule. We're gonna race him in the new series that they got between Pocono and Chester, here and there, the Opens.
Okay.
Once in a while, maybe the Opens in Saratoga, and then. But I think I like the idea of Open at Yonkers.
He's maybe like he's a horse. It seems to me like he was really good at 3, really good 2-year-old, really good 3-year-old. Good, and you bought him at 3, right? For his 4-year-old.
Dan Daly had him at 2 and 3, right, and did a great job with him. I mean, he did it very, very good in the New York circuit, and he was second in the Yonkers Trot.
Yep.
So he's a very nice horse, but I just think to travel with them all over
That
all
was
year.
yeah.
Takes their toes off of them a little bit. And this year, you're gonna have Six Pack that's coming back. You're gonna have Macedonio. You're gonna have all them horses. So why go race for 200,000, finish fifth if I can go in Yonkers and
it seems to me like
open,
he could beat those horses
once a year maybe.
Right.
But you might hurt his feeling chasing them. I'd rather keep him brave, keep him happy and sound, and race against the ones that he can compete in. I mean, Macedonio might come a couple times to Yonkers in the Open, which I don't think is the half mile is his favorite thing. So they're not going to go all the time. And then, I don't think Six Pack's going to be Yonkers too often. And all those the best age trotters. That's why I think, sometimes that's my theory. Sometimes when they zig, you get a zag. And I think managing your horses properly is such a big part of training horses. It's not only how you train them, it's how you manage them.
Exactly. Is there what are some of the other horses you bought a new horse from Australia or New Zealand?
Yeah, well, this morning trained him at Trip on the Gallop. He was good. Major Crocker is his name. He made 700,000 in Australia, and he raced the Inter Dominion. He's won, I think, a British Crown down there, and he's a nice big horse. So we're trying to get him ready for the Levy as well. So we're going to see how he qualifies and how he races his first couple start, but we're planning on getting ready for that. So that's exciting. We got Springsteen is going to come back.
Springsteen's 4 now.
Springsteen is 4, which he's going to have the Prix de PEI, which is in Quebec. That's where we come from. So we always try to keep horses eligible for that race.
Have you won that?
No, not yet. We only raced once in it, and we didn't have luck. But that's definitely.
So out of all the races you're going to race in this year,
definitely on the bucket list.
Is the Prix de PEI I'm coming for the Prix de PEI. Don't even enter your horses. Shout out to everybody. I'm coming. I'm going to win that race. Is that what you're saying right here, right now?
I can't say that, but I think PEI, everybody knows over the year. I've been there in 2009, and I've never missed the Old Home Week once. Right. So I tell people I'm going to be at Old Home Weeks, with or without a horse. I'm going to be in PEI because I have such a great time there, and the people from there are just amazing.
3-time Gold Cup winner?
Yeah, it's not an easy race to win. The first 6 year we didn't win it. We start 2009. I think it took 5 years. In the 6th year we win something like that. But it's not an easy race to win. But we were fortunate enough we won it 3 times in 10 years. But that would be the place where I say I'm going no matter what. But yes, Prix de PEI. We would love to win it, and
it's like Burke, who finally wanted to win the Adios, right?
Exactly.
Every year he was trying to win the Adios. You're trying to win the Prix de PEI,
because our people, our friends, family will be there, and it's definitely something that's on the bucket list.
Okay, Springsteen. So he's going to race a bunch of 4-year-old races. Is he going to dabble in some of the open ranks, or you got to get him?
I think with the 4-year-old. Unless you had like really, really dominating 3-year-old that was like the best of the best, at 4 you might be able to go and go Grand Circuit, but it's tough, that 4-year-old year is a step up. So we're gonna probably race him in overnights, and then we're gonna stake him to a couple 4-year-old race like the one in Three River. I don't know if we're gonna put him in the one at Flamborough. Yeah, we gotta talk it over, but. And then we're going to kind of bounce him back for a couple places, and we might keep him eligible to a couple of age races later in the year.
Okay.
I think the 4-year-old, like I would never put like a 4-year-old in the Levy early in the year or something like that. I think you got to give him a little bit of time, and at the end of the year you could go maybe against the age one more, middle of the year, or towards the end, I think.
Well, towards the end of the year, back-to-back Potomac Pace champion. Right, Keystone Velocity, then Western. Who's gonna win? Who out of your barn is it gonna be Springsteen? Is he gonna peak by then? Is it gonna be Western Fame? Is it gonna be Major Crocker? Do we have any other pacers that we're missing out on?
Well, any of those 3, I would be happy. I mean, we're gonna maybe have some more between now and then. We got some horses that come and goes into the barn all the time. So we're gonna see what happens, but yeah, that's definitely a fun race to race at the end of the year because there's no Grand Circuit race left, and then you got this race. So, we've had some fun there, and we've been received really well there. So
Any other horse we're missing out on? I'm sure there. Listen, you got a barn full of
Well,
100.
I think don't matter. We could speak for days,
Yeah.
and I'll still probably miss
Still
one.
probably forget.
There's gonna be somebody who's gonna say, "Well, what about this one? What about that one?" We got a couple more 2-year-old from last year that are coming back that you didn't see today. We may have something there that come up and shows up. But Supergirl Riley, we didn't talk about her yet. She raced in the matron for us, the one start. She was second. She raced really well. And then this year, she's going to be a 4-year-old as well. We're going to stake her accordingly, but we like her. I think we're going to aim for Kentucky with her.
Okay.
So we're going to have some... She likes that track.
One couple more horses we forgot about. Eclipse Me. So she's got a title to defend. She was the mare of the year at Pocono? Pacing mare of the year?
Eclipse Me was the age pacing mare of the year. Yeah, we had a great year with her. She
likes that track.
She likes that track a lot. And Donnie McRae and Eve Saracen, my friends and partners, and we had a pretty sweet ride with her all year last year. So we're looking forward for her to come back and do the same thing this year. Hopefully, hey, we had the age pacer of the year, Maxdaddy, 2 years ago there, and then last year we had her, so we'll take it.
They say that it's easy to win a title, a championship, a crown, an award. It's harder to defend it. So are you going to try to really, let everybody know, no, I'm coming to Pocono, this is her track, and just don't even bother racing against her because she's going to take
I don't want to say that. I know there's a lot of great pacing mare that are around, but, she seemed like she always shows up and she loves that track. Maybe like when she hits like the best mares, she might get some checks, but she works her way up and down the condition ladder, and she's had a great year there, and she just can come home so good at the end of the mile, and a lot of time they go those crazy fraction, and if she's in a decent spot, she usually picks it up at the end.
Yeah, and when you have a horse like that, something of the year means she was consistent the entire year, not just, hey, we had one good race. So that's something special.
She probably win more races as a pacing mare through the season than any pacing mare that race at Pocono. That's why she was the age pacing mare.
And that's got to be something special to you because we kept her good the entire year, and we're gonna go back to back.
Yeah, I think it means a lot to the owners because when you have a horse and your horse gets to be the pacing, either age pacing or whatever of the year, it's something to brag about for them, I guess, and it's fun for us to be involved, and we do the best we can with them horses, and she had a great year, so we're gonna hope she come back great again all season. This year she'll be fresh. We freshed her up. She's turned out right now, but she just came back from turnout.
She'll be good to go. Now, 2 years ago, you said you had Maxdaddy Blue Chip. He was dominating at Saratoga last year, so. He's another old pacing horse that just getting the job done year after year after year.
Yeah, he's very consistent. He's a fast horse, and then he's Chico's done a great job with him, taking care of him, and he just shows up year after year. So we're just gonna try to keep it going.
When you get a horse like that, and like you said, Chico, who's taking care of the horse, has he taken care of the horse the whole time?
Yeah, he's had him since the start. Yeah.
So do you just let you? I mean, is
well,
that
they all have certain horses that they kind of take care of, and sometimes like they have horses that they get along better with than others. So we will move some around, and a lot of time if they had the horse before, if you turn them out when he comes back, they get the same horse because they adjust and they know the horse so good. If a horse doesn't seem to be right they can pick it up so quick because they've had it for so long.
Is it safe to say like a horse like that, and I'm sure you've had plenty of instances where, okay, Chico's had this horse going on 3 years now, 4 years, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Have you almost like turned the lines over to him and be like, all right, you're kind of the trainer because we know what works, we know what doesn't. He's going to know if something's wrong, if something's bugging.
I think for the care of the horses, when it comes to like take care of his leg and take care of his, his stuff like that, take care of the horse. Yeah, I don't tell him as much.
He almost knows what to do.
Yeah, he does. He knows what to do.
Yeah.
But I might say, hey, listen, today we train him this that. Let's do a pull to his feet, soak his feet, do this, do that. I might talk with him, and we'll be like, all right, let's do this. But for the most part, from day to day, to take care of the horse. You know, they get to know their horses so well. They know what works with them, what don't, and we can talk here and there and go over it. But yeah,
that's got to be nice for you as a trainer. Okay, that's one less horse that I really have to not worry about, because you're going to worry about. But that's a horse I really, unless something is up, I don't have to really worry about.
Yeah, I think that's when, you know, you get great help, you get great people working with you. It's very important, and you gotta have a routine. And once you get them in that routine and they're doing what they should be doing, and it's going well, I think it's extremely important to have, you know, you're only as good as your help. That's why I always say it's not Rene Allard, it's Team Allard, because you get so much people involved, and everything's got to be just right. And you know, to win a race, there's just so many things that you can mess up. Like if the horse gets shod and doesn't get shod the way he should, or the equipment, or the way he get trained, or the way he get drove,
food, or
you can do everything right, and also as the driver that day decide that he wants to use them 3 times before the half, you know? Right. And everything's out the window. So no, everything's just got to be just right, you know.
One other horse we forgot to talk about was Nicolas Beach, right? 3-year-old. He's now a 3-year-old. So he was a 2-year-old last year.
Nicolas last year was a disappointment. He was such a nice big horse, and he trained down so good, and he was a Mayfold, so we kind of took our time with him. But when we qualified him, we got him racing, and then we were taking our time, and then he won by like open length in 53 at Pocono, really easy with Sears, and come off the race. And then after that, he was a little sore, and he got injured behind that day. And that was such a disappointment, because we were getting ready. You know, we had the Metro Pace coming. We had all them races, and he went by like, I don't know, 7 or 8 lengths just on the wrap, and he got injured. So now this year, because he was injured last year, we gave him extra time. He's all healed up now. He's coming back from the turnout farm. We're going to start him back, so he's not going to be in all the early dances. But we're going to try to have him there for all the late money, and hopefully he's fresh and ready to rock.
Little when doves cry action late in the year,
you
know?
that's the way we're going to have to do it. So he was going to tell us when he wants to be ready, then we'll be ready, that's all.
So that's it. We're closing out right now. I think that was a good session, kind of recruit the last year. One thing difference from last year, can we bring the colt in here? Where is he? Where's the yearling? Where's the name? We're gonna go get the yearling right here. Let's go get him. Put him on this side if you can. All right, so we got this is Leo. This is the main stunt colt out of the whole barn. How old is he now?
He's the man. He's 11 months. Actually, he's gonna be 12 months soon.
12 months soon.
He's watching the TV now. The races are.
Yeah, we got. That's what we're doing here. We're watching.
You got Thoroughbred on. They got Freehold on, and he's got the cartoon. So he's got 3 TVs.
He's got all the TVs on. See, the 2 small TVs are for business, but the main business big TV is always cartoons, right? So we got biggest thing that's transferred from horses to having this one. What's he taught you in the last year and a half?
Well, that sometimes we worry about little things, and then we get upset over little things. But once you have a kid, and it just makes you look at life so much different. And I mean, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And it's just like, I don't get upset anymore over stuff that I would get upset before. And whenever I get home, if I didn't see him for a few hours, don't matter what kind of day I had, it just makes it so much better, and everything, you forget about everything.
That's right.
Right away. And
he
wants to be on the road.
He's in that mode of
he wants to get going.
He wants to get going.